How is everyone doing this Wednesday? We are almost middle of February here. We're in the middle of the month of year of 2025, which is expected to be incredibly bullish. And today I want to share with you where we can see a lot of bullishness coming, why this year will be very bullish for Bitcoin, for crypto, for altcoins. We see a lot of news in the market. We see a lot of volatility in the market. And I want to address a lot of points because in the last week, so many things happen in the crypto space. So welcome everyone to the call. My name is Vitaly Dubinin, and every Wednesday we are covering what's going on with crypto and altcoins, what are the latest updates in the Mavi and Ultron ecosystem. So we have an amazing news to share with you today. So welcome everyone to this call, and let's buckle up because they promised us the bullish 2025, the altcoin season. The altcoins are going to explode. And why are we not seeing it yet right now? What's going on in the market? Why the altcoins are so down? In fact, in the last 2 months approximately, many altcoins are down 60, 70, 80%, some of the smaller ones even higher than that. So definitely the crypto holders are feeling the pain in their portfolios. The market has been going down. There's been a lot of volatility, not so much in Bitcoin. Bitcoin is doing okay. But overall, the altcoins have been shaking recently. And what's going on in the market? Why the markets are behaving like this? Well, there are some reasons valid that is happening in the market. We've seen AI with DeepSeek, right? It's spooking the market. How this artificial intelligence from China with a small budget, outperforming NVIDIA and OpenAI, which later it was found not so true, that China kind of exaggerated and concealed a lot of the numbers are not true. Then we see Donald Trump creating a trade war and causing a lot of panic in the markets of creating 25% tariffs or taxes on Mexico and Canada and China, which later they created a deal, which was okay. We saw a lot of volatility around that. And today we see inflation numbers. We see inflation going up in the US. So let's dive right into the market and see what's going to cause this crazy bull market and what we can see and learn from the past that gives us a lot of clues to what's going to happen next, right? This is my favorite part. As far as Bitcoin, nothing really is happening in Bitcoin. We're still ranging between 92,000 and 108,000. If you're looking at the technicals, we are retesting this long trend line as a support, which is a good thing, right? It's a bullish setup structure. We saw 4 days in a row that Bitcoin closed at the same price of around $96,000, which is kind of hilarious to see. It was almost like a stable coin at closing the days, but it's still in the range. It's going okay. In fact, if you look at the Bitcoin exchange reserve, it drops to a 3 years low. So what does it mean? The amount of Bitcoins that are located on major exchanges is getting lower and lower and lower and lower, while the demand for Bitcoin is higher and higher. Now, what does it mean? Well, there is some good amount of transaction happen on the OTC markets from big whales that want to buy a lot of Bitcoin. They actually buy it from the OTC desks over the counter, not affecting the price, but the amount of Bitcoin is drying up. these OTC desks, they need to get the Bitcoin from somewhere, and they have to go to the market and get it from the people who are willing to sell. So this is a tendency that is very, very bullish, right? It's very, very bullish because there's not enough Bitcoin while the demand is continuing to grow. That could lead to price appreciation for sure. Now, what we are seeing in the dominance of the crypto total market cap, excluding the top 10 coins, we're seeing a similar structure like we had in 2019 and 2020 crash. Okay, this was a COVID crash right here. Everybody was scared. Everybody was very, very scared in the market. And then what happened next is a huge rally to the upside, right? Very similar structure is happening right now uh, during January and February 2025. Okay, so this should give you some glimpse into the future of what is going to happen in the altcoins. But what is really going to move in the market, and this is something that not many people understand and know about, is uh, the real reason, like what can move the markets higher, is injecting a lot of money, right? Injecting a lot of money into the markets. Just in 2020, it was printing a lot of money, right? Printing a lot of money. It's called quantitative easing. It's just printed trillions of dollars, and it finds its way into the crypto market. Well, what is happening now? Is printing money is happening now? Well, not so much. It's not happening, but there is something else that is happening, and I'm not going to go over all the details of that, but just to understand the point, there is a huge account with $800 billion account of the government account, right? And they must start taking money from this account in order to inject it into the market. Why? Because they have a lot of debt and they have a lot of spending, and they must do that. Okay, so it's kind of like printing money. It's not really printing money, but the effect is the same. Is injecting a lot of money into the liquidity. And when there is this treasury government account, you see this TGA, this is the bank account of the government, right? When it starts to go down during this time, what we are seeing in the price of Bitcoin, what we are seeing in the price of altcoin, a huge increase in the price of Bitcoin and altcoin. So this may be a big reason why we are going to see big price appreciation, the market going up. At least one of the reasons that you should be aware of. Okay? So when we look at the altcoins and the structure of the altcoins, it's still looking quite bullish because we just retested this previous high. In fact, let's take a look at the total two. Okay, I'm going to show you a perspective over here. So this was the peak of 2021. This was the peak of the previous bull market. The peak of all the altcoins. It was $1.6 trillion, something like this at this point. We touched this point over here following November. November was a great month. We broke out of the structure. We touched again this high, and now we're just retesting it in a technical analysis called retesting the support, right? So we're just retesting this trend line, which is the last 4 years trend line, which is a great thing. It's not bearish, right? It may feel a lot of pain because altcoins have been underperforming the last couple of months, but it's not the end of the story. It's a bullish setup, and we have a lot of room to grow for altcoins. Okay. So you also can see right here, this is the other coins versus Bitcoin. Okay, similar things happened in February 2021 and in February 2017. Literally, very, very similar scenario where leading into February, there was a big drop into altcoins and then huge altcoin season right here, like huge appreciation in the prices. The same in February 2017, a big drop and then a huge bull market for altcoins. Now we are seeing it one more time. A huge drop in January, in February, and what's going to come next is likely to be like this. That we're going to see altcoins outperform. Now, I tell you this because it is scary out there, right? The market is in fear mode right now. It's in fear mode right now. Okay? If you go to the coin market cap, you can see that the market is in fear. You can see 35. It is fear. The market is afraid right now. It's scared. People losing money. Okay, and this is the feeling. This is the general feeling of the market. And while we are in a bull market and there is fear, this is the time. This is exactly the time where the market can turn around, okay, and create incredible gains. So that's what I want to share with you. Also, what else can become a catalyst? Well, one big thing is the strategic Bitcoin reserve. We've been talking about it since June 2024. This is the legislation that allowing United States of America to buy Bitcoin, directly from, as per law, and keep it as a reserve. So right now we have 21 U.S. states that are moving forward with this legislation, moving forward to create a strategic Bitcoin reserve. So it's almost all of the United States of America. Texas alone is going to buy like $500 million of Bitcoin every year. So this is another thing that can cause the market to go up. BlackRock, which is the largest financial institution, is now classifying Bitcoin as a risk-off asset, which is not risky asset, which is a big thing. And what it means, is similar to gold, which is global, decentralized, and a hedge against increasing global disorder. So it's a good thing. Now, when you come to see the demand, we have the biggest U.S. bank, Goldman Sachs, right, with $2.8 trillion, just bought $450 million in Ethereum ETFs, right? So there's a big demand for altcoins. This is the largest bank in US who is buying Ethereum like crazy. Okay, so you should not be afraid. I'm just saying that you should not be afraid in the market right now that we're going to crash, it's going to all go to zero, etc., etc. We have a lot of demand from the smartest people in the world, the largest bank in the world. They are buying it. They're buying the altcoins. We see the founder of ARK Invest, Katie Wood, is saying that the chances of Bitcoin going to $1.5 million is just increased because more and more institutions are buying Bitcoin. Okay? So why the heck the market is down today? What's going on? Well, one thing is that this inflation. Now what inflation has to do with the price of Bitcoin? Well, it has to do because if there is inflation in the market, if the prices of food going up, the prices of everything going up, then basically the Federal Reserve is not going to lower the interest rate. And if the Federal Reserve is not going to lower the interest rate, then who is going to borrow more money and spend more money, right? So we want the interest rates to go lower, which is why Donald Trump demanding is like, I want the interest rate to be lower. I want to stimulate the economy. So we're going to see how that will work out. But anyways, we just need to be more patient because a lot of liquidity will come into the market. Looking at this similarity, 2021 and 2025, which is called a golden cross. Again, this is the altcoins. This is the altcoins. This is another indicator showing you that something big is coming for altcoins. When that happened over here, altcoin exploded in price. We see similar situation happening right now in altcoins in 2025. Okay. We see on Kong confirming Bitcoin and Ethereum now can be used to prove wealth for investment visa. So more and more adoption is happening. We see that Japan is cutting the tax for crypto by 35%. Again, it's more and more better for the crypto space. Okay. Solana is likely to become the next ETF after Bitcoin, Ethereum. Solana is going to become the next ETF. Highly likely it's going to happen. And once again, Goldman Sachs bought $1.6 billion in Bitcoin. Okay? They now hold $2.3 billion in Bitcoin ETF. And the company of Donald Trump keeps buying Ethereum. So, and Ethereum is the largest altcoin. So, all in all, guys, everything points out to amazing bull market in 2025. All the signs point out to that, and it's hard to see that right now. I get it, if you've been holding altcoins, if you've been exposed to the spot altcoins, right? You may feel the pain right now because a lot of altcoins are down, right? It's not hard to figure out, but just by look at this months over here, this month of February. It was 1.4 trillion. It went by 30% to 1 trillion. So some coins got affected less, some coins got affected more. People that leveraged, they used the leverage, they got wiped out. A lot of people lost money there because of this increased volatility. Yeah. But overall, the market is looking great for this year, that we're going to see amazing year. And all else is really noise. Okay, it's really noise. So just zoom out and look at the bigger picture, right? We have a great year 2023, even better year 2024, and now we are not done with 2025. We just started 2025. So I do see that the market can increase a lot due to the reasons that I share with you. Right now is much better environment, much better rules and regulation. The banks are coming, into the crypto space, and increases in the liquidity. So overall, we are looking for incredible year 2025. So do not be shaken out. Do not be afraid. If Donald Trump is buying Ethereum, if the biggest banks are buying Ethereum and Bitcoin, and they're getting into Solana and stuff like that, they're buying the altcoins, you should not be afraid that we are finished with the bull market. And moreover, guys, I always share that there is signs of when exactly the bull market is going to actually, and there is signs for that. And one of the signs, I'm going to show you right now. One of the signs is this pi cycle top indicator. It has always been very, very much to the point of exactly when Bitcoin reached the top. Every single time, when this green line and the orange line, they come together, this is where the market is at the peak. Okay, every single time with huge accuracy, like to the day almost accuracy. And where we are right now, well, we are nowhere near these two lines coming together. You can see that we are nowhere near this line, and this line are coming together. So what does it mean? We have time to go. We have time to go. I want to show you something. Like a comparison of the previous bull market and in terms of timing of where we are. All the rest is noise. Okay, we are right now at day 300. Okay, we are at day 300, and where the markets peaked in the last 2021, 2017. Okay, it was around day 520, 530. Okay. So that was the last two cycles, 550, 500. Maybe this time is going to be 600 days, okay? I don't see it's going less than that. And we are right now on day 300. What does it tell you? We have at least another 250 days of this craziness, okay? So I don't see we're anywhere near the peak of the bull market. It's going to expand, and we just need to have more patience. That's all. So that's what I want to share with you on that side. Okay, we do have payouts for the big whale packages. Whoever has the big whale package should receive a payout this month. I believe it's even coming in this week, if I'm correct. So expect payouts for that happen, despite all of this crazy volatility. Yeah, it's on the 15th, right? On the 15th of February. So that's what I'm hearing. Put it on the chat if you guys are excited for the big whale payouts. And we had some crazy volatility the last couple of months for altcoins, and really the FinUp team has been doing a great job, and comparatively to kind of the rest of the market. Okay, so yeah, we are not in a crazy alt season yet. We're not in a crazy prices going up yet. It's been kind of brutal market to say the least. In the last months and a half, it's been very brutal market with the highest liquidation in history of crypto happening just recently, guys. We've been through that. I mean, if you take a look here, it happened just not so long ago, right here on this day, when Ethereum went down to $2,120, right there. Okay, right there on this day. It was brutal. It was the largest liquidation event, and it was scary times, but we survived that. We're past that. So, and we are going to receive the big whale payouts. Also, the more airdrops are coming. There's going to be dozens of airdrops coming to every big whale package holders this year. So more news on that, on the big whale call that is happening every week. Okay, so I'm not gonna repeat that, but we have also Wheelie meme coins. Right now they're recalculating Wheelie meme coins. they recalculate it because for a lot of people it's not actually showing the correct numbers. Some continue to earn the really meme coins even after some people withdrawn from the big wave strategy. So this is going to be recalculated and released in the market, okay, in the next following weeks, okay, not next week or the next 2 weeks, but likely next month we're going to see this coming into the fruition for everyone that accumulated the really meme coins, okay. The big whale strategy is open in FinUp, so it's open for you to deposit. Again, FinUp, for those that doesn't know, FinUp is a way for you, and everyone who has a big whale package, you have access to the automated trading of FinUp. There is a strategy with the Bitcoin automated strategy, and there is the big whale strategy. Okay, now the what has to do with the security of like not have any chances that your deposit will go below the initial deposit, that has come to an end, okay, but everyone can be part of the big whale strategy, can be part of the altcoins in a FinUp, and everything is open. So if you have the big whale strategy, you have access to lifetime of FinUp, basically. Okay, so and that's managed, of course, through Zignally, which is the partner. Zignally is managing opening the accounts on Binance, and everything is stored on Binance, the largest exchange. Okay, the funds are safe and available to you at any time. Okay, so we have here. Let me see if Jonathan here on the call. I want to invite the one and only. Let's see, 1 second. You on the call? I just got a message from him. We want to hear some updates about the Ultron ecosystem. So if you are here on the call, just let me know. I think yes. So let's bring in Mr. Jonathan here on the call. Jonathan, are you there? Just let me know. I think he's coming. Okay. While we are waiting for Jonathan, I just want to say that the ecosystem of Ultron is preparing for the FlipMe. The FlipMe is going to be launched very, very soon. And one of the components of FlipMe is the ability to stake ULX, to stake the Ultron coins into the FlipMe ecosystem and receive cashbacks of up to 6% cashback. So this is what is special with this launch, and it definitely will put a lot of the buying pressure on ULX. People want to buy more ULX to be able to stake them inside of the FlipMe, and the demand for ULX will go up just because of that. But that's not the only thing that is geared up to be launched in the Ultron ecosystem. Okay, so Jonathan, are you there?
Yes, Vitaly, I am here. How's it going?
It's going great. Been covering the markets. The market is kind of crazy, but we have a lot of optimism. That things are going to turn around, especially for the altcoins, and we'll see a real bull market, with greed coming back to the market, because right now the market is in fear mode.
Yeah, but you know what they say? You know what they say? When everybody's fearful, that's when you should be greedy. All right. What is it? The greed to fear index. I mean, we're very much in the fear index right now, which is usually when the market starts to make its push. You know, when everybody's scared and hesitant, usually the market starts to move. It's all planned that way. We just essentially have to be the people that follow the money. You know.
Yeah, there's a lot of forces happening in the market, but you can see the bigger picture. There is less and less Bitcoin available on exchanges, and you're seeing the biggest banks are buying aggressively. They're buying aggressively Bitcoin and Ethereum. So it's definitely very good signs that something big is cooking.
Agreed. And we have big things cooking as well with everything Ultron Foundation. I remember last call, there was a few people that were asking, when will we get Shukrad on the call? It's not going to be today. It's not today, but we will put it on the schedule to get him on the call. He is able and willing. We had an extremely good meeting yesterday. A few things are still being finalized when it comes to these partnerships. Essentially, it's just making sure that the deal benefits everyone, right? There's more success in collaboration than there is in competition. And what we're trying to do with Ultron is make it so that it is the safe haven. It's the place where projects and partnerships want to come and work with us. You know, I had a conversation with somebody the other day, and we were speaking, and they asked me why. What is the reason I should launch my project on Ultron versus launching it on Solana? And I said, do you know the Solana founders? Do you have access to those people? If anything happened with your project, would you be able to get any customer service or services and help with your project, assistance, so to say, coming onto the chain? And their answer was no. You know, essentially, if they don't know what they're doing, if they have any questions as far as the chain goes, they don't have direct access to those people and individuals. And what we're doing with Ultron Foundation, we're going to give these projects access to us in a way that allows for greater collaboration and the ability to make sure that we push projects to become successful with our aid, with our help. So that's been a conversation that we've been having with a few of our partners and partnerships, because Ultron is a baby. It's still a baby, very, very young blockchain. You know, a lot of people don't understand how young it is and how much growth we can see over the next 2025, we're already 2 months in. Over the next 10 months, especially during this bull season that has fallen upon us. So I'm extremely excited about everything that we have in the works, everything that's going on. I personally, remember, I'm Ultron Labs, so I'm focused on partnerships and development. As far as any of our ongoing things go, that's definitely something that the Ultron team and that's something that the Ultron team, essentially, that's what their focuses are on. My particular focus is to just bring in new projects, new communities, new teams. And we have a few deals in the pipeline that we're just trying to wait to either understand the funding aspect of it, because some of the deals require grants, or understanding how to properly set up the deal to where there are people that are coming in with large communities, essentially, can benefit from the deal, and not just our community, right? Collaboration. I see somebody in the chat, they said collaboration. Yes, collaboration is what's going to allow us. Sorry, I have the sniffles here in Miami, Florida, so my voice is a little gone, but being able to, again, go to the right events, build out our community, make it easier for people to want, or sorry, not easier, but make it more enticing for people to want to be able to use ULX. That's the goal of Ultron Labs and what we're doing here. So that's going to take adoption, which we're seeing all over the world now. And that's also going to take us properly getting the right partnerships on board, which I love the ones that we're working on currently.
Amazing, Jonathan. Thank you so much. We are all in huge anticipation for protocols to come into the Ultron chain. I'm still have all my original ULX, all still staking, and since the last 2 years, how incredible. Every single day there's more rewards coming. From the blockchain ULX for the last 2 years. It's more than 2 years actually now. So yeah, I'm excited. The launch of FlipMe is coming soon, and I know there's some other crazy things that will be announced as well. That has not been announced yet, but there's something big is cooking that will also affect the price of ULX as well. So I will.
That's the biggest thing. Everybody wants to see the price of ULX go up, right? But the only way the price of ULX will go up is if we properly position ourselves to bring in more users, and not just users from our community, right? We need to bring in users from the outside community, right? We need to be able to bring in hundreds of thousands of people that are actively using blockchain tech, right? But in order for us to do that, again, it takes those partnerships, especially with communities that already have large communities, hundreds of thousands of people, whether it's tap games or whether it's traditional businesses that we're trying to bring from the Web 2 space into the Web 3 space. Either of those options essentially allows for us to have more volume come into the chain itself. So that is extreme. That's my focus. That's extremely important to me and the team with Ultron Labs, because we understand that it's going to not only be our community that pushes this thing. We need to actively be involved in the crypto space, and people need to start knowing who Ultron Foundation is and what we have sitting in front of us. So again, that's just that's my focus. That's the focus of the teams. We set some things aside this week in our meetings about a few different events over the next 90 days that we will be attending. So we'll give you guys an update on what those events are, but they're going to be scattered all over the world. We're not just focused on being on one part of the world. Denver is up here shortly. East Denver is coming up here shortly. A huge event in America. Shukrat mentioned a few events in that world. So I'm super excited about the future.
Thank you for the update, Jonathan. Are you coming to South Korea, the Jeju Island? Probably. It's gonna be an event over there. So
yeah, I don't anticipate not being there. As of now, yes, I will be at Jeju Islands for the event. So
awesome. Well, now let's take a little bit of time for the Q&A. If you have any questions, maybe about crypto or anything we covered today. I want to remind everyone, I'm not part of corporate. I don't have all the answers. I'm just literally volunteering my time to share with you some insights. What I know, and I don't know all the information. I'm not sitting on the corporate calls. So I do not have all the answers, but I will do my best to relay your questions to the corporate. Okay. When will the Big Launchpad package earnings start? So I think the first payout is scheduled to be on the 15th of February, if I understand correctly. Who is going to replace Michael as CEO of Mavic now that he's CEO of Trevolution? That announcement is coming. I don't know the name myself yet, but I think in Jeju Island it is going to be revealed the new CEO. Any update on Lotto Day? What I'm hearing on Lotto Day is a big operation and partnership with a gaming firm that has like over 1,300 different games. So that is what I'm hearing about that, and I expect more updates on that to come. Okay, so yeah, when we'll get our private keys to our staking hubs? That's a great question. Thank you, Jamil, for asking. The tech should be ready. Yeah, that the whole transition to our own private wallets is ready. So I guess it's just about to, you know, somebody needs to give the green light and to properly educate the community and make it happen. So, I guess we're all waiting for that, or at least some people are waiting for that. People ask about the questions about Kimba. So Kimba has been airdrop, is the first airdrop in the community, and yes, it is. It's not been only up after the launch and the event. It did have a big upside in the beginning, but what I for sure know is that the team is has a strategy in place and doing everything strategically in order to bring the price back up. It needs to be smart, okay, in doing so. Like, for example, what happened just on the previous Monday when the market crashed and all the altcoins down, it's probably not the best time to bring the price back up for Kimba because of how much is the market isn't paying for the altcoins at the moment. Yeah, but from my timeline and perspective, I'm talking about the next 2 months. Okay, so the next 2 months we should see some big improvements in that regard. So I would be a little bit more patient. I of course not happy about what's going on with the price of Kimba as I'm holding a lot of it. Okay, but it is what it is. It's part of the risk that we should accept. That I accepted of allocating funds into it. Yeah. For those who purchase a back office and purchase a package stake and locked when ULX opened some 2 years ago, when the 5-year unlock period time comes, will they be able to reap the benefits? Yeah, so that's the whole point. Yeah, so by the time 5 years comes, by 2027, the point is to have a big ecosystem, millions and millions of users, right? A lot of applications. So that's the point. And of course, with bigger liquidity and bigger participation, to have everyone to purchase the staking hub to be benefiting from it. If you have any technical questions in regards to the staking rewards, I would suggest to email to support at Mavi Global, support at Mavi.global. Okay. How can I get into the Telegram group? Well, guys, there is a Telegram group available. It's called Mavi Global. What are you most excited about in Mavi currently and why? What I'm most excited is the Flip Me launch. That's number one. Second is on 8th of March should be the launch of the Travolution app. So I'll be using it for travel and hopefully save a lot of money in all of my travels from flights and hotels and everything else. Yeah. So this part and all of the airdrops, all of the future airdrops. And of course, the tide of the market to shift big time into altcoins, which we're still not there. We're still not there for the altcoin season. Once altcoin season comes, you're gonna feel it. You're gonna feel it in your pockets. You're gonna feel it, but it's not there right now. So definitely excited for that to finally happen. How do I get meme coins to take? Is it possible? I don't understand the question. You'll get airdrops, and many airdrops are scheduled. Kivo was just the first one, but there's many airdrops scheduled. Where's the best exchange to buy ULX? That's a great question. The best exchange to buy is on Ultron Swap. So you come here, you use the bridge, you bridge like USDT from Binance Smart Chain to Ultron, and once you bridge the USDTs, you go to swap, okay, and this is where you'll swap the USDT for ULX. Okay, that's how it works. That's the best way to do it. I see the price is 1.6 cents right now, and so it's looking great. So I think it will come a time not so long distant future that we'll see 3, 4, 5, 6 cents, 7 cents for ULX, and that will get, of course, the community much more excited. Could Big Well package be renewed soon? Well, we're talking about Big Well package. You have there a certain amount of profits, right? That this package should give you. So until that happens, you don't need to renew it, right? Unless you are participating, or you want to participate in a specific promotion for the airdrops. Does the $1,000 card come also the physical? Yes, it does. Yes, it does. What is best to buy right now? Bitcoin or altcoins such as Ethereum, Solana, XRP? Well, I can't really, recommend you which coins to buy. Obviously, Bitcoin, Ethereum, Solana, and XRP are the least risky coins to buy, right? There is future for them. There is big future for Bitcoin, for Ethereum, for Solana, and for XRP. So it's less speculative coins, right? But who is going to outperform Bitcoin or Ethereum or Solana? It's hard to say because there's a lot of dynamics there. That's why usually people have all of them, at some ratios. But for me, I believe that Ethereum should outperform Bitcoin because just by the way that it was underperforming the last weeks and months. Okay, after the first payment, how often will Big will be paid? As soon as gonna be accumulate enough money to be paying something that is worthy. I don't have information. It's gonna be a specific date every single month, a specific time. I think it's more about the accumulation of enough profits to be paid. Is there a problem or risk if I keep NFT payment and the stake instead of auto stake on? What do you mean problem? There is no problem in that. You just have it on auto staking on. Would I be able to join Travolution as a member after the 12th? Yes. When will be the remaining ULX staking hubs be burned? That's a great question. A great question. And they should be burned because there's billions and billions of ULX that has not been sold as the staking hubs discontinued on June 2024, right? So there should be a lot of burning happening for ULX, remaining ULX and staking hubs. They're not in circulation, okay, and they should be burned. I don't know the reason why they have not been burned yet, but that's a question to actually the Ultron Foundation about that. Ultron gonna be listed in exchanges like Binance and on other platforms. Binance in particular, there needs to be much higher community to be listed there, but possibly on other exchanges. RJ Howe and Alex A. Crypto still on our team. Well, I'm not sure about that. I haven't heard from these two gentlemen for quite some time in that regard. Can we use Travolution for Jeju event? Yes. If my back office subscription is expired, I renew it later. Will I get all the airdrops later? Yes. As a member of Travolution, would I have a travel portal so my friends can book travel? That is a question to address to the CEO of Travolution. So it's like a licensing of this. I don't think there is a possibility like this. The friends should have a subscription. That's the point, to have a subscription. Are we going to shoot down the Phantom Vodka coin tomorrow? Know you guys are excited about the vodka coin, but I do not have the information of when exactly it's going to launch. When we have Flipme operational, we can stake. It will be better to do so within Flipme or through a validator. Well, it's going to be similar returns. So it's going to be better to do it in Flipme because you'll be receiving cashbacks, and cashback is real money. It's real savings, real money. Are you excited about the vodka partnership? I have no idea about the people who are behind the vodka coin and this partnership. So I don't know. For me, it's another meme coin. And you know how many coins are there in the market? A lot. If you take a look what's been going on in the market, guys, and look at coin market cap, we have right now 11.23 million cryptocurrencies. This is insane. If you compare to like a couple of years ago, it was not anywhere near close to that, right? It was maybe 1 or 2 million, actually way less than that in the previous cycle. Now we have 11.2 million. Do we need so many coins, right? And of course, a lot of it is garbage. So we have a different mentality in this cycle. How we can use Travolution for the Korea event? Well, the app should come out on the 8th of March. So if the app has come out on 8th of March, you can book the hotel and the ticket from the app, right? any word of open up validator program to the public bonus hub holders. So validator program should be open when 250,000 users will be reached. Regarding the bonus hub holders, basically, the question is, do you rather want that, or you want more the price of ULX to go up? See, if you're gonna connect right now a lot of these bonus hubs, that will create much more sales pressure, which will not help the price, right? But if you want to have the price going up, then maybe this should be waiting a little bit. So I don't know. I didn't hear anything about specifically about this part. I suggested to take a look and consider. At the end of the day, I personally would rather to have the ULX price go up, whatever it takes. Will Flip be launched for sure the last week of February? It seems like it, yes. When I own a Flippy card, do I have to do ULX staking myself, or it will be done automatically for me? No, you do it yourself, not automatically. Does this who got the Flip in the beta stage will be able to get the final version? Yes, of course. How will be with KYC and no KYC possibilities in FlipMe? I do not know at this moment. I believe the KYC is going to be there. But maybe they'll launch also the no KYC option. And there is a specific call for FlipMe, right, every Tuesday about it. Will we be able to use the bonus ULX as part of the staking for FlipMe? The bonus hub, you mean? Not at this point. Not at this point, because the desire is to increase the price of ULX. Yeah, somebody's saying, isn't it too late to focus on new meme coins to create? Well, I can tell you that the meme coin of Donald Trump has not been performing very well. Where is our Donald Trump? Where is our Trump? The official meme coin of the President of the United States of America. Where is it? Donald Trump. It's currently trading at $15. What do you think, guys, about this? It is down 80%. This is Donald Trump. Donald Trump, the President of the United States. I don't know. it's quite. People that shorted it on the exchanges, they made a lot of money. But you need to have the balls and the guts to do it. It's been going down a lot. Not helping our industry. Yeah, not at all. It just sucked the liquidity of the altcoins, created the pump and dump, and yeah, it's crazy. Yeah, yeah, it's Donald Trump, and he's like, oh, did it launch a meme coin, or how well is it doing? It's like being interviewed. I don't know. I'm not sure how it is doing. Look at the freaking chart. anyways, it's just just a lot of meme coins because of pump.fun. You know, this pump.fun, people start creating like crazy. But I don't think meme coins are dead. I think when altcoins start to go up again, the big meme coins like Pepe, like Dogwis had, they're gonna still perform quite well. So I don't think it's dead. It's just a little setback for altcoins, for all altcoins, not just meme coins, but all altcoins across the board have been smashed. So, but you come here, you get an update at least once a week. Dedicate some time for an update. What's going on in the market? So you are more in the know, and when you're more in the know, you are not as scared because better times are coming. Okay. Do you keep your Pepe? Yes. I do. Yeah, I have a special love relation with Pepe. I don't know why. For some reason, is it a frog? Okay, guys. So thank you so much for being on this call today. I hope you learned a lot. You got a lot of value, and we'll meet you on the next week. With more updates about the markets and what's going on. So let's keep it positive, guys. And next week is right around the corner. Okay. So thank you so much, guys, and see you soon.